Hello, my love, and welcome back to Unleash Your Heart. Today we're going to talk about how to rock your life and living fully true to your own values and to love yourself and your heart out in every aspect of your life. Before we start, imagine for a moment that your life is like a stage. The spotlight is on you, the crowd is waiting, everything is ready, the mic, the lights. But there's the thing. You get to choose which kind of music is playing in the background, which kind of words do you want to sing or to say? And do you say what others want to hear? Do you play the songs that others want to hear, even if they don't feel like you? Or do you play your own melody and say your own truth and words, raw, true, powerful, even if not everyone understands it and supports it? How would you choose for yourself? And that's what today's episode is about. Rocking your life true to your own values and needs. Because your values are the rhythm, the beat, the soul of your life. And when you live in alignment with them, you don't just live, you shine, you radiate, and you smile, you feel good, pretty, and you can really enjoy life and not just live it. Values are like your inner compass. They guide your decisions, shape your relationships, and define how you feel about your life. When you live aligned with your values, you feel grounded, free, and at peace, even in challenging times. When you live against your values, you feel conflicted, restless, even lost, stressed. And here's the thing. Many people never consciously explore their own values. They just inherit them from family, culture, religion, society, friends. And they would wonder why their life feels like someone else's script. And that's the answer, because they don't live their own true values. So ask yourself, what do I think my top 3 values are right now? Write them down in your mind or on your journal, a piece of paper, and notice how they feel and what's coming to your mind. What are your top 3 values right now? So many of us live by values that are not truly ours. Maybe you've been told that success means money and status, but your heart longs for freedom and creativity. Maybe you've been told that family should always come first, but your soul craves adventure and independence. Maybe you've been told that stability is the goal, but your essence thrives in growth and change and trying new things. When you live by someone else's values, you might look successful on the outside, but feel empty on the inside. So ask yourself, where in my life am I living by someone else's definition of success, love, or happiness? And what do I want to live instead? which parts of my life are mine and which parts come from the outside. Which part of my life are mine and which parts come from the outside. Where in my life am I living by someone else's definition of success, love, or happiness? And what do I want to live instead? You can pause here for a moment and write it down. Also your answer. Maybe you just want to write down the questions and answer it later on after the episode. Because now I want to share with you 4 steps to really rock your life true to your own values. First of all, allow yourself to discover yourself. Take time to name your values. Take time to feel and check in. What is mine? What do I really want to live? Ask yourself, what qualities matter most to me? What do I need to feel fulfilled? When do I feel most alive and what makes me smile and just feel good? And then go to step 2 and define it. Don't just pick words. Define what they mean to you. For example, freedom. Freedom could mean travel for one person and flexible working hours for another. Or just being in your own home and creating your day like you feel, how your intuition is going through the day. Maybe freedom for you is having enough money to never have to work again. Maybe you have just different values. But find them, pick them, and then define what this means to you. And in the 3rd step, you align with it. Look honestly at your life. Where are you living in alignment with your values? And where are you not? This can be hard and confronting, but it's also liberating. Because when you see where you're not living your values, you can also check, okay, what do I need to change to live it there? And then you go for it. So that you can live your values in every part of your life and every single day. And last but not least, the 4th step is to embody your values. Start making daily choices that reflect your values, even small ones. If your value is connection, call a friend instead of scrolling or just texting. If your value is growth, invest in learning something new, coaching, mentoring, buy a book, read it, or learn a new instrument. However you want to do, whatever you want to do, but do something to grow. If your value is freedom, say no to what feels restricting and yes to what feels opening and free. And then you can also do another check-in and ask yourself now, what is one value I want to embody more in my daily life this week? And if you're listening today on Sunday, the next week. What is one value I want to embody more in my daily life this week? Write it down in your smartphone and remember it every single day. And do the commitment for yourself to go for that value and to live it more each and every day, to really live true to your values and truly in every moment for your heart and soul. If you can, close your eyes for a little moment. Take a deep breath. And imagine yourself standing on a stage, your own life stage. The lights are on, the audience is waiting. In your hands you hold an instrument. Check which instrument you're holding. And now check in how you can get a guitar in your hand. And imagine that each string of this guitar represents one of your core values. And when you live and play in alignment with your values, the music and life is powerful, authentic, magnetic, beautiful. And when you ignore them, the sound and life feels off and out of tune. Now take a deep breath and imagine yourself playing a melody that is 100% aligned with your truth. Hear it, feel it. See the crowd moving. Not because you played what they wanted, but because you played the real. And whisper to yourself, I choose to live by my own values. I choose to rock my own life in my own rhythm. And then take one last deep breath. Reconnect with your body, the ground you're sitting on or staying on. And gently open your eyes. Which values were coming to your mind? Which 6 values are important for you? If you didn't get 6 values, just write down what was coming through your mind. And ask yourself after this episode, how can I embody and live this value more often? And what would it change? My love, you're the creator of your own life. Your values are the strings that create your song. And don't let anyone else write your music. And I invite you to journal after this episode. What are my top 3 to 6 values? Core values that matter the most to me. What do they mean to me? And where in my life am I out of tune with them? And what is one step I can take to live them more fully? And remember, when you live by your own values, you don't just exist. You can rock your own life and feel great about it. I hope this episode inspired you and helped you with finding your own values and aligning with them. And remember to live more truly for yourself and to yourself. And we're here next Sunday Until then, just breathe, trust yourself, trust life, and play your own melody of life. I would love to welcome you on my Instagram for daily tools, tips, and posts, stories, and so much more. Book reviews, and everything about a free and happy, fulfilling, loving life. You will find me there at Linda Roth Spielmann, and every information and links about me and my work is also down below in the show notes. Have a wonderful time and all my love to you.